Hi guys, happy Saturday. So, I have got to give the biggest shout out to Andrea Perron. Cosmic disclosure, I will link the video. Thank you for such amazing kind words. It touched me so much I cried. I cried. I was like, oh my god. And then it went into, with Lucy, and I was just like, oh my goodness, and the tears came, and I just bawled. So I've been crying, you guys can tell, so I just love you. Love you to death. Last night I was laying in bed, and we had to do bushes last night, and I've never used a pole saw before, and I am so sore. And I was laying in bed last night, and I'm thinking, okay, I really hope Andrea can just hear what I'm trying to tell her. Hopefully it worked. But okay. Wow, thank you guys. Yesterday was amazing in chat. It was incredible. I didn't think anybody, I posted a bunch of quotes last night. Well, one Eartha Kitt quote about, you being an orphan and the audience adopting you and, being the true family of who you are. And it's amazing what you guys do. So I love you guys with all my heart, and that is the best feeling. It's like you're being welcomed back home. So that's what yesterday was like for me, with you guys. So yeah, I'm not gonna cry again. So anyways, alright, so I just wanted to share with you guys today this calling to the mighty dead, and this is within a traditional Cornish witchcraft point of view. So I think you guys might like this. So, okay, the rite must be performed outside. So it's gotta be I'm sure you could make this to where you could be inside, but I don't know how you're gonna dig a pit inside, so try. In a place that you have a strong connection to, preferably an area that your family had lived in for some generations. And if you can, your own house, just what feels right to you. So apart from the tools that you would normally use for setting up your compass and provisions for a small feast or a húzul is a feast in Cornish. It's the Cornish word for feast, partaking with the ancestral dead and the mighty dead. So you will need 2 further items. You will need 2 bones. So ideally these would be ancestral bones, but that is pretty impractical. And he says here, I do not advocate, digging up anybody else's relatives to get them. Don't do anything like that, because that is just wrong. Now try to find some that have naturally or come to light or have been unearthed by plowing or such like. And I actually found one yesterday. It looked like a vertebrae from a back of, it was huge. It was like this big around. It looked like, a lion or something. But I ran over it with the mower when I was mowing, so that's not usable now. So, now try to find some, that have naturally, I already read that to you guys, so you guys don't care. Now, if failing that, any bones will do, but do not try to use these bones from your Sunday roast. It doesn't have, quite the same impact. And you don't want to get, animal bones are acceptable if they are, from the land you're in. Do not use imported animal bones, as they will have no resonance with you. So there's nothing connecting you to those animal bones that you purchased from God only knows where. India. This is really where a lot of them come from. So it's not going to have any resonance with you. So don't buy, bones from the internet. You find them outside naturally. So it is good to perform there was a guided journey, and I don't like it, and ask for bones, to be presented to you, so you could, very much go into a little bit of a meditative state, a trance-like state, and do that. So, the ancestors can put them in your way when the time is right, and then you're going to keep them safe and use them for nothing else at all, ever. So, you will also need one extra thing for this rite. In the area that you will hollow your compass, you're going to determine the western direction, and you're going to dig a hole. So it needn't be a large one, about 6 to 8 inches in diameter, but make it as deep as you can, at least the length of your arm. It's a pretty big hole. Well, for my arm anyway. I'm all arms and legs. Have this pit at the west when you create your compass. Now, perform this rite at the dark of the moon, right? Perfectly right now, preferably around the time of All Hallows, which is coming. But any other time of the year is acceptable. So hallow your compass in your usual manner, but created widdershins from the north, counterclockwise, anti-clockwise. Call your protective spirits and helpers at each directions, as well as the usual powers that you do call. So all within a traditional craft. This is all traditional craft. Now place your sting upright in the ground in the west, inside the edge of your compass, but behind the pit you dug, so that the pit is between you and the sting. Now place your cup of wine and a plate of bread to either side of the pit, not the sting. So now stand before the pit and sting, make an invocation to the horned god as the Lord of the Dead, and let the ancestors return to you. So basically a plea, thank you, please, let them, return to me. So, and use your own words, speaking from the heart, saying exactly what it is that you desire. Usually, it's not advisable to go into this, asking for, the missing cookie recipe, the missing money, if they decide to give you that kind of information, wonderful, but really, honestly, don't bother the mighty dead with that kind of thing. Like, the missing cookie recipe or something like that. But I mean, they're, they will, provide it for you. So it may just, happen. But anyways. Okay, and then, saying exactly what you desire, and you're going to wait some moments for any responses that you may feel. So yeah, I would definitely state feel what is going on. So, you must now perform a hoozle to and with the dead to honor and join with them. Now in slow and measured tones, with full focus and conviction, say the following. Now, horned and mighty dead, I call to you with words of welcome. From near and far I call you in supplication. Hear my words and answer my call. I welcome you as guardians, guides, and teachers. I call you blood to blood and flesh to flesh. Come now, that I may do you honor. Blessed and mighty dead, I call to you with words of welcome. Beautiful, beautiful invocations. Now take up the plate of bread and place your dominant hand, whichever hand you write with. I'm a right-handed person. And put your hand over it, and with full conviction state these words. Honored ancestors. I can't talk today. Honored ancestors, here I bring bread, the life of the land, sustaining both body and mind. I bless this bread in the name of the ancestors. With all my heart I bless it, with all desire I bless it. Now, put the plate down and take up your cup. Put your dominant hand again, the one that you write with, over it, with full conviction, and you're going to state these words. Mighty dead, and here I bring wine, fire in the blood, enlivening body and spirit, both body and spirit. I bless this wine in the name of the ancestors. With all my heart I bless it, with all desire I bless it. A beautiful hoozle with the dead. Now bring the cup up to your lips and say, did I miss a page? No, I didn't. These pages are thick. Bring the cup up to your lips and say, I drink this wine in the name of the ancestors. May I not be found wanting in their eyes. Now drink some of the wine. Now put down the cup and take up the piece of bread and say, I eat this bread in the name of the mighty dead, with fear and dread and untold awe. Now eat your little piece of bread. Now mix the remains of the bread and the wine together in the cup and anoint your forehead with the mixture. It's basically a blessing. It's called Saining. Now pour the remains of the food and drink out into the pit at the base of the sting, saying, as I take, so I do give, so do I give. As I take, or as a true son or daughter of the old faith, I give this to the honored ancestors, I give it to the mighty dead, that the veil may be parted, the day and night are wed, as are the living and the dead. Thus I make this gift. So, now you're going to replace the cup and the plate, sit it before the sting and pit, and take up the bones, each in one hand, and begin to tap these together gently, to the timing of your heartbeat. Try to keep it really steady. I mean, this is tapping the bone. And as you do, softly chant the following. To the depths I send my words, honored dead, that I be heard. Come to me with insight rare, I sit before you naked, bare. That's a really beautiful, that's a beautiful, beautiful invocation. Now keep in mind what it is that you desire from the ancestors and continue to tap the bones together, chanting all the time. It's a really good chant over and over again. Now keep this up for as long as you can until you fall into a light trance state. Then let come what will. You may drift off into some ancestor-inspired reverie, One of the dead may come to you, or any number of things may happen. So just go with whatever occurs. When you are finished, make heartfelt thanks to both the ancestors and the Lord of the Dead for their help and insight, and open your compass in your usual manner and clear it away. Now leave the pit as it is and walk away without looking back. It is advisable to eat and drink something nourishing as soon as you can, and not alcohol. To earth yourself and bring yourself back fully from the experience. And make short notes for the future references, as memories of this type of rite can fade quite quickly. And that's it, my friends. It's a very, very simple rite. Something that's very nice to do with your ancestors. It's very nice for them and the mighty dead, and they will thoroughly enjoy it. And you will very much be blessed by them. But, okay guys, there's more yard work to be done, so... I love you guys very much. Again, Andrea, thank you for the kind words. It really did. It touched me. I don't even know. I can't explain how it did, but it did. It was incredible. That connection, it was beautiful. So, I love you guys. Please have a safe weekend. Stay healthy, safe, all that good stuff. I mean, you know, if you want to, wear a mask. If not, don't. But just protect yourselves. So, all my love, all the way from Venus, all the way back down. I cannot even raise up my right arm. So I love you guys very much, and thank you guys so much. Look at the pictures I posted on the community forum on here. It's really, really strange. Something was here with me last night, and it was definitely, I mean, interacting with me. I will post even more pictures. So I love you guys, and everybody have a good weekend.